right, field is set, getting ready to go 20 laps. Robert Workmeister, Don Berner lead the field. It's time to let her eat pure stock style here at Arizona Speedway. And Michael Brigner looks down the inside of Robert Workmeister. Workmeister going to hang on to that top spot off of turn number 2. Virgil MacArthur on the outside of the 114 of Don Berner takes over that third spot. He wants second as well from the zero machine of Michael Brigner. Workmeister car gets a little squirrely for 4. That's Michael Brigner to lead the field and lead a lap number 1. So Brigner leads lap number 1, then they're 3 wide behind him with Robert Workmeister, in the middle of Don Berner and Virgil MacArthur. One car spun around off turn number 2. He gets the car refired. That is the 413 of Chase Alves. So Chase Alves finished second in his sport mod just 5 minutes ago, not having the best of luck in the pure stock. As Virgil MacArthur, he gets his car way up to the top side of the racetrack, going to lose that battle for second as Robert Workmeister hangs on to that position over Don Berner. Here comes MacArthur trying to work back over the 114 machine of Berner. Out front, it's all Michael Brigner. Your last main event winner out here at Arizona Speedway. Actually, him and Larry Brigner have won the last 5 main events combined. Larry Brigner had that 4-race winning streak snapped during the second night of the John Morris Classic. Right now, Larry Brigner finds himself way back in the pack in the 11th spot. Moving up through the field, though, in the 75C, it is Bo Partain. Bo Partain right now on that 4th spot. Now trying to work his way around the 47 machine of MacArthur. Partain almost whips it around off of turn number 2. Gathers the car back up. Still stays ahead of the 114 machine of Don Berner. So Partain still hangs on to the 4th position. Trying to reel in Robert Workmeister in the 22W and the 47 of MacArthur. MacArthur now looks down the inside of the 22W of Workmeister. That's a battle for second as Michael Brigner is on a roll right now, has about a full straightaway lead over this battle for second. That has now turned into a 3-car battle once again. As yellow flag will fly. We got 1 car spun around the inside of turns 1 and 2. That's the 124 machine of Bud Marsh. Sight is coming soon for them as we get ready to go back to green flag racing. 5 laps down, 15 to go. And Michael Brigner will lead the field off at turn number 2 once again as Bo Partain making a little bit of contact with the 22W of Robert Workmeister. Still trying to work his way around Workmeister. Workmeister, though, going to hang on to that second spot as Partain now pulls up side by side with the 47 of Virgil MacArthur. They race off at turn number 4. It's MacArthur down low of the 75C as Bo Partain now will clear MacArthur for a third. Now has his sights set on the inside. The 22W of Workmeister does 75C of Partain. They go side by side for a brief moment, but looks like Partain will clear him down the back straightaway entering turn number 3. Thought Partain and Chaz Baca would be the 2 drivers on the move. Baca right now still back in the 9th spot, so he has not moved up at all here in this main event. Bo Partain, who started in the 10th position, right now is in second. 1 car goes around for turn number 4. He gets the car refired. We stay green. So he still has that car squarely. The 45i going to make contact with the inside wall. Yellow flag will fly as Terry Strutt just took out the guardrail and the 45X. Yellow flag is out for him. Man. Mark just painted that guardrail too. Michael Brigner, Bo Partain going to choose the outside line. Robert Workmeister to the inside in row 2. Sabowski and MacArthur round out your top 5. Green flag is in the air. We're back on our way. 13 laps left here in tonight's Pure Stock main event. And Partain going to dive down the inside of Michael Brigner, take over the race lead off of turn number 2. Can he hang on to it? Brigner working the top side. Going to pull back up to his rear quarter panel. In turn number 3, now pulls up side by side as they come off of turn number 4. Partain, though, going to hang on to the top spot. He'll lead that lap. So 12 laps to go. New race leader. It is Bo Partain, the man out front. Wrestling that lead away from Michael Brigner. The top 2 drivers have pulled out over Robert Workmeister and Virgil MacArthur, where they do battle for that 3rd spot now. It's Workmeister on the top side. MacArthur down low. Steve Sabowski in the mix as well in that black number 82 machine. Sabowski, Darren Workmeister, and Larry Brigner. Those 5, you can throw a blanket over them as they battle on hard right now for that 3rd position. That will be MacArthur taking the 3rd spot off of turn number 2. Steve Sabowski pulls down the inside of Robert Workmeister. Yes, Darren Workmeister does inside now, does Sabowski, but it will be Sabowski clearing the 22W of Workmeister, move him up to that 4th spot. Trying to reel in the 47 machine of Virgil MacArthur as he pulls up side by side with MacArthur now off of turn number 2. MacArthur on the top side, the red 47, black 82 is Steve Sabowski down to the inside. Those two drivers still going side by side for that 3rd spot. Sabowski going to be able to clear him. Nope, can't quite make it happen off of turn number 4. So Sabowski and MacArthur still doing battle for that 3rd position. It will be Sabowski finally clearing him for a moment there as Virgil MacArthur with a strong run using that top side of the racetrack off of turn number 2. Pulled up side by side once again with the 82 machine of Sabowski. Sabowski, though, hangs on to that 3rd spot. This time does finally clear the 47 of MacArthur. Then they're wadded up behind him with Darren Workmeister, Larry Brigner, Don Burner, Robert Workmeister, and Kevin Parker in the 78. Larry Brigner gets underneath the 08 machine of Darren Workmeister. He will take over that 5th spot, has his sights set on that battle right ahead of him as MacArthur and Sabowski still working each other over for 3rd. MacArthur, he had it. Steve Sabowski took it, but MacArthur not wanting to give it up. As they once again go into turn number 3, MacArthur assaults the top side of the racetrack with Sabowski down the inside. Bo Partain, the man out front still. He has himself about 8-car length advantage over Michael Brigner. That's another 10-car lengths back. That's where he had the battle for 3rd, still raging on. As Sabowski was able to clear MacArthur. MacArthur with such a strong run using the top side of the racetrack down the back straightaway. Keeps pulling up side by side with the 82 machine of Sabowski. That's allowing Larry Brigner to start real least to win. Larry Brigner trying to at least finish on the podium here tonight. So he has 5 straight podium finishes here in the Pure Stocks. Raced his way all the way up to the 5th spot from the 13th position as the laps continue to wind down. Now just 3.5 laps left for Bo Partain, who works his way down the back straightaway with Michael Brigner in 2nd. Now Steve Sabowski finally able to put a little bit of distance between himself and Virgil MacArthur, about a car length and a half separates those two drivers now, with Larry Brigner in 5th, Darren Workmeister in 6th, 7th. Yellow. It's a side-by-side battle, but the yellow flag will fly. It's going to be the 124 of Bud Marshall once again off of turn number 2. Spins around. That's his 2nd caution of the night, so he will be done for this race. Green flag is back in the air. 4 laps to go. Can Bo Partain hang on to the race lead over Michael Brigner as Michael Brigner looks to the outside of the 75C of Partain. Off of turn number 2, Michael Brigner pulls up side by side now with Partain down the back straightaway. Michael Brigner with a slight advantage entering turn number 3, but here comes Partain down the inside, and so does Steve Sabowski in the 82. Makes it a 3-car race for the top spot. As they work their way off of turn number 4, give it to Michael Brigner here with just 3 laps to go. Michael Brigner, the man out front, Bo Partain in 2nd, trying to reel him back in. Still has him up underneath his left rear quarter panel. Does Bo Partain go? But Michael Brigner had him cleared going into turn number 3. As they work their way off of turn number 4, it's still Michael Brigner showing the way as Steve Sabowski gets by Partain. Partain's car is off the pace down the front straightaway. He will take his car to the pits with 2 laps to go. As Steve Sabowski now starting to work over the 0 machine of Michael Brigner. Virgil MacArthur, he goes off the pace as well off of turn number 2. Out front, Michael Brigner shows the way. Steve Sabowski in 2nd. Coming to the white flag, Sabowski down underneath the 0 machine of Brigner. Brigner trying to win his 2nd main event in a row and make it 6 in a row for the Brigner bunch as they race off of turn number 2. One final time. Entering turn number 3, Michael Brigner leads Sabowski by 2 car lengths. Off of turn number 4, checkered flag in the air. It will be Michael Brigner winning tonight's Pure Stock main event. Sabowski and Larry Brigner round out your podium. As Michael Brigner's out of the car race, Swans, make some noise. And a back-to-back main event wins for Michael Brigner. Coming to that restart, when the yellow flag comes out, there were 4 to go. Bo Partain, he had you covered with 4 to go, but that caution comes out, and you just put it on the top side and let her eat.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought it was all over with. Glad that yellow come out.
Yeah, yellow came out, definitely saved you there, and having to hold off Steve Sabowski, as well as Larry coming home with another podium finish, another Brigner sandwich, I guess we can say, right?
Awesome, huh?
Hey, back-to-back wins here at Arizona Speedway for you here tonight. Looks like you definitely got something figured out with this race car.
Yeah, it's finally staying together. Get to finish now.
And I know you got some sponsors that are helping you get to victory lane here.
Yeah, LT&T Lawn Service, Frank's Auto and Truck Salvage, Praxter Graphics. Thank Larry, my boy, and wife for helping out on the car.
All right, race fans, give it up for Michael Brigner, tonight's main event winner, making it 2 in a row here at Arizona Speedway.